Hi everyone, it's Miss Carlye and I'm here to teach you how to make daffodil pinwheels. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do is we are going to paint our, this is going to be the center of our daffodil, so this is actually called the trumpets, that center part of that flower. So we're going to paint it now because it's going to take a while to dry. So we'll paint it now and then we'll set it aside while we do the rest of the craft. And so while we're painting, I'll tell you why I chose daffodils. So daffodils are the birth month for March. So anyone who is watching this who has a March birthday, your birth flower is a daffodil. And daffodils, because they are often seen as a sign of spring because they pop up during the spring, very early spring, they represent rebirth and new beginnings and the arrival of spring. Alright, so almost done painting this. And you don't have to paint the bottom because that part, the bottom right here, is going to be attached to the pinwheel part of our craft. So I'm just going to paint the outside of this. Almost done. So another fun fact about daffodils is that in the country Wales, legend says that someone who sees the first daffodil of the season will get blessed with wealth and good fortune for the rest of the year. Alright, so now that we're done with that, I'm going to keep my daffodil trumpet in this for now. So, next thing we're going to do, we're going to grab our yellow construction paper and grab your pencil. What we're going to do is we are going to draw a line down each corner. So a straight line going towards the center. We're not going to go completely to the center. We're going to stop just before the center. And we're going to draw one on each corner. So here, I will do an example. It doesn't have to be perfectly straight, but as fast as you can. So just like that. We're going to do that for each corner. And then I'll let you know, another fact about daffodils is in China, very similar to Wales, if a daffodil blooms on the first day of the new year, then that year will bring good fortune and wealth. So daffodils are seen as a sign of good luck. Alright, so when all four corners are drawn like this, it'll be like that. And then next thing we're going to do, very simple, take our scissors and we're going to cut along these lines. So I will do that. So it will look like this. So we're just going to cut along each of the lines. Alright. So I talked about two legends about daffodils bringing good luck. A legend where daffodils bring bad luck are during medieval times. If a daffodil started drooping while you were looking at it, that was seen as an omen of death. So you never want to see a daffodil drooping down while you're looking at it. That's a sign of bad luck. Alright, so next thing we're going to do now that it's all cut up like this, and remember we're keeping the center uncut, because what we want to do is we want to take each corner, so I'm gonna start with the right corner of each of these 4 triangles that we've made, and we're going to kind of fold it into the center like that. That's how we make our pinwheel, so like that. Alright, so what you can do is you can glue one piece on top of the other. You would have to hold down in the center while it would dry, so that might take some time. So if you don't have that time, what you can do instead is you can get a stapler. You'll definitely want an adult's help if you use a stapler. So I'm actually going to staple it. You definitely want an adult's help because you don't want any fingers to get. Alright, so now mine is all stapled together. So we're going to set this aside for now, and once we're done, if you use glue, you're going to want to wait for the glue to dry before we do anything else. Alright, so next you're going to want to get your green piece of paper, and this is going to be the stem for our pinwheels. So what we're going to do is we are going to roll one corner to kind of make a large stem like that. And then we're going to put glue here and glue this together. Right, but I'm going to staple mine for now. But you're definitely going to want to use glue for that. Alright, so next thing we're going to do is we have to put this brass fastener through all of our parts of the daffodil. So what we're going to do is we're going to take our trumpet, and we're gonna poke a hole through it. Mine is still wet, so if you need to, you can wait until yours is nice and dry. And there we go. So we poked a hole through the trumpet. Then we are going to poke a hole through the stem. And we're going to poke a hole through the center of our pinwheel. Again, definitely want to make sure you wait until this is all dry. Alright, so another fact about daffodils is that in the Middle East, it was thought that daffodils could cure baldness. We are going to put the brass fastener through all those holes. So we're going to start with the trumpet. So then put it through our pinwheel. And while I'm doing this, next we're going to put it through our stem. I'll teach you another fact. So gifting someone only one daffodil is said to be a gift of misfortune. So you always want to give a bouquet of daffodils, not just a single daffodil. Alright, so last fact, daffodils are usually given for a 10th anniversary, a 10th wedding anniversary. Alright, so the last thing you do when you have all 3 things and the brass fastener is you just unclasp it like that. And then there you go.